signboards to warn you that you are backsliding. There is no sign that says hell and destruction 200 meters ahead. There is simply no such sign. Backsliding happens gradually until you are drawn somewhere you never expected to be. Gradually but certainly, you slide there. How many of you believers can actually relate? Because it happens so gradually that is crazy. Like, there's certain things when I first gave my life to Christ, right? Even as a Christian, you might be like saved and love the Lord. You might still have your time with your quiet time, your prayer time, your Bible reading time. You go to church, you don't miss, you serve. But there's probably certain areas of your Christian walk that you've actually backslided in. Like, I remember, right, the first few years of giving my life to Christ, when I would come back from work, I would close my door and just worship. I would just worship, love on the Lord, sing. And that particular season, worship was my weapon, but it's not something that I see myself doing now. Like, when I come home from work, I'm just trying to put my bags down and find out what I'm doing next. Am I cooking? What am I doing for the evening? But yes, I worship, but it's not the same. You see, sometimes in our Christian walk, there's particular certain areas that we backslide on, and it happens so gradually. A little change in circumstances, maybe. There was someone particularly that told me that when he got married, there was a bit of backsliding because, like, obviously the excitement, when you abstain from, and then you have, it builds up an excitement in you. So backsliding is real and can be analyzed by studying the different forms of backsliding described by Jeremiah. The prophet used real life situations to describe this very common spiritual phenomenon. It is a common occurrence in the Christian world. I mean, there's some Christians that I know for a fact that they love the Lord, right? But because of lockdown, they were having church online, and now they're still having that same lockdown experience where they're still having church online. But I can see that they love the Lord, but they think it's okay to ignore Hebrews 10:25. Do not forsake the gathering together as some are in the manner of doing. And we must gather together all the more as we see the day approaching. Gathering together is a spiritual thing. Of course, many people may want to stay in their beds. I remember many years ago, actually, when every time Sunday came, I would just have this, I didn't feel like going to church. I just got into a mood, and I would actually have to force myself to go to church. And when I went there, I would enjoy it. But it's like it was a testing time, for some reason.